Hey guys, it's Sports, and today we will be taking a look at 3 different tactile switches. Disclaimer, I am not a tactile expert. I will mostly be going over the differences between what they are. All 3 of these switches were manufactured by Tecsee, known for their extremely tight housings. First up, we have Salmon switches from Kinetic Labs. These tactiles are a 5-pin PCB mount switch comprised of a white long pole palm stem and a pink and salmon colored housing made of a custom polycarbonate polymer. They have a 63.5 symmetric long spring, which I normally call a double spring. They come very lightly factory lubed on the legs, but I recommend lubing the springs at the very least. Out of all 3, I would say that these felt the smoothest. The tactile bump is a very long rounded bump with a snappy return. Next up, we have Blue Velvet PME switches. This tactile variant of Dainkee's Blue Velvet switches are a 5-pin switch with a stem made of palm and a housing made of PME. PME is a proprietary mystery material that no one really knows exactly what it is. They come with a long pole stem and a 68-gram spring. They come completely unlubed, and they have a very short tactile bump with quite a bit post-travel, which you don't find too often with tactile long pole stems because of the shorter travel distance. Lastly, we have the Neapolitan switches from Canon Keys. These switches have not been released yet. They were made to feel similar to Zycos, which are a Frankenstein switch made of Holy Pandas and Zelio bottom housings. The material of the switches have not been disclosed to me, but if they are anything like Zycos, I assume top housing is polycarbonate and bottom housing is a nylon blend. These are also a 5-pin switch featuring a long pole stem, but the travel distance is slightly shorter than the other 2. The springs are a 63.5 double spring. Now the bottom housing is actually a custom mold that Canon Keys owns. They do come lightly factory lubed on the leaf of the bottom housing. These switches felt extremely similar to the Salmon switches, but not as smooth as them. The bump is long and rounded with a snappy return. To be honest, they all sounded the same to me, which makes sense because the biggest factors when it comes to how a keyboard sounds is mostly the material and design of different case, plate, and keycap combinations. Obviously there are some switches out there that have a specific sound signature, but in this case it really didn't. All these switches were sent out to me to review, and I will be posting my affiliate links to all 3 in the description if you'd like to support me.